Welcome on the journey. I pulled Clear Quartz, which stands for light embodied. I feel that a lot of you are gaining clarity on the fact that you have been going through something that has left you in this whirlwind. I'm sensing a tailspin of whirlwind energy that you've been through that has really affected your nervous system. And it's knocked you off a little bit of balance. And now you have to figure out where you stand. What are your desires? What makes you happy? Why do you feel this negative energy around you? Maybe you haven't been feeling well, but there's this general malaise, this general unwellness that I feel, and maybe it could be to do with electromagnetic energy, and Clear Quartz can help with that. EMFs, I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but everything that we're exposed to, fluorescent lighting, radio frequencies, telephone wires, TV, the 5G network, that all affects us on some level. And so it can seep into our body and sit there, and it can be heavy. And that's why you're being guided to clear your energy with something like Clear Quartz. Okay, let's take a look at the current energy for you. What is the current energy? Eight of Cups, Three of Swords, and Six of Pentacles. Ooh. So you've been moving away from this pain. Something really hurt you. This is the current energy right now. That's the challenge, is it hurts. And there's a part of you that is seeking more. You know that there's more. And maybe it had to do with the full moon energy. And right now I'm not really in tune with the energies of the moon, but I know that it is always pulling upon us. But I've been in my own little whirlwind of activity too recently that has taken me away from my study of the moon and the planets and how powerful of an effect that it has upon our bodies, because we are over 70% water. So that is going to have a gravitational pull from the moon's energy upon our being. And same with the planets. All of those elements, we are those elements in our body, and we are constantly feeling that effect of something that is greater than us. What are you disappointed about right now? What are these desires, these deep longings that you have for something? It's almost like there's this need to escape to a new life, to a whole new career, a whole new you, maybe a new home or a place to live. But there's something. And it may be that need, you're having that need because you're trying to escape the pain that you have deep in you and that needs to be healed. There's a lot on your mind. There's something that needs healing. There's been a loss. There's been grief in your life. Maybe there's been somebody who's passed away. Maybe you're going through your own challenges with your health. And so that pain needs to be looked at. Otherwise, how can you balance it? And you're looking for things to be equal right now. That's what you need. You need peace, balance, and harmony, because 6 is cooperation. It's about if you're looking at it from an astrological point, 6 is about your routines your health, your body, what you're doing, your work, and how that is affecting you. And so maybe you're thinking about ways to improve your body, and maybe that need to get moving in order to feel better in your body. Maybe for some of you, you might even need to get support for something, for your feelings here. What I'm not seeing here is the wand energy. You have earth, you have water, you have swords, but there's no fire. There's no fire, there's no passion, there's no drive here. There's no goals, there's just something that's missing. So how are you going to light that fire? Let's get some oracle guidance. Ooh, whole cards wanted to just pop out, but no. Okay, that one. Pisces, I believe. When I think of Pisces energy, I think of the 12th house, and I think about all of those things that we have to surrender from the past. It's that house that comes around at the end of a whole cycle where in some ways we can sort of be our own undoing. It can be the house of illusions, and it can be the house of allowing the past to make us give up on what our dreams once were. But then maybe you are no longer, maybe you've been going through an awakening, and the truth hurts, is that what you've been putting into is no longer working for you. It doesn't give you the same feeling. Like maybe the people that you've been surrounding yourself with are not giving you that feeling of where you're at right now. So maybe you need to surround yourself with more positive people. Maybe you need to maintain better boundaries when it comes to your health and your wellness. Maybe you're confused by the people around you and how they're trying to pull you in. They're trying to trigger you into, they're trying to purposely hurt you for some people here. There's some secrets, there's some situations that are going on, and you're not wanting to repeat the same mistakes any longer. You have stepped out of some sort of matrix here. Let's get a postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, we have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, it will be. Act as if you are brave and you will have courage. Act as if you are loved and you will be a magnet for love and experience the love of Spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with good fortune. How you think is how you will see the world, interact with it, and draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were the truth. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or cavernous, chaotic or barren. These are temporary and don't even count. Defy them and act as if you're the luckiest person on the planet. You will be, for you already are. That's the real secret. You are infinite potential. So if you haven't been feeling inspired and you're missing that passion and drive, maybe you're just exhausted. Maybe you have had a lot going on at work and drama to deal with, and you're exhausted. You're tired. You don't have time for your goals and to even have a moment for yourself. But you know what? I'll tell you, it's easy to feel like all is well, because guess what? If you are even breathing and you're alive today, wow, How lucky for you. If you woke up and you could get out of bed even, and your arms are moving and your legs are moving, then it's a great day. Then you have everything to be grateful for. If you have shelter, you have food, you have clean water, there's just so many things, so many people that are living on the streets. I see it every day just walking down the streets, and we live in Canada, and it's insane how many people are living in their vehicles that don't have all of what they should have, the basics. And I mean, if you just even go down the street, it's really difficult to even find bathrooms for people or water. Just that should be the basic needs of humanity, is just to even have a bathroom where people can go and have dignity to have a shower even, and to have some clean water to drink. And I mean, we're talking on a global scale, if you look at it that way too. I mean, it's pretty crazy to think about. So if you woke up alive today, wow, consider yourself lucky, because I have people around me. There are some people that are going through some struggles that, like, I have a colleague who was diagnosed with mouth cancer, and I feel like, wow, who are we as people to be complaining about our lives and to be feeling like this lackluster when there are people like struggling with their lives and the possibility of maybe even losing their life. And I've had many people who've had family members around them recently, including myself, who've been under 50 years old, who've passed away suddenly from a heart attack. I mean, so if you look at the reality of a situation in that we only have right now, why are we focusing on the pain? Why are we focusing on what we're lacking when we have every reason to be grateful that we have something? We have a place to start. And that's just with being grateful that all is working out for us. And I know that's easy to say, but that's what you got to tell yourself if you're feeling like something's missing. Let's get you a quote. Every life is an unprecedented experiment. This life is mine alone, so I have stopped asking people for directions to places they've never been. Glennon Doyle. Stand in front of a mirror, take a slow breath, and repeat these words 3 times. My life is mine alone. I don't need to ask anyone how it should be done. My life is mine alone. I don't need to ask anyone how it should be done. And if we compare our lives with other people, that is surely a way to cause your own pain. Because we're never, ever, there's no 2 people alike. There's no one way life has to be. It can be and look in different ways for everybody. Okay, let's get a message of healing for you. What is a message? Prayer works. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for hearing and answering my prayer of... What's your prayer? What do you need help with? What do you want? What do you desire? And focus on what you want, not what you don't want. And maybe that's where some of you have been in a little bit of a lull, in a void feeling, because you're focusing on what you don't want, what you don't have, when you could be looking at what you have, which is being alive today. And let's get you a blessing. A blessing to find the truth. So there's something that's bothering you. And it's like you want the truth, but you have to be honest with yourself first. And I feel that there is this truth. You are searching for your truth right now. And there's this feeling that you want to speak freely, that you want to share something because you're going through something, you're awakening to the possibilities of your life. It's no easy situation there. Our journeys are not easy. I love others by allowing them to be who they are. By learning to accept myself, I am also learning how to accept others. And let's get one more. I am willing to change. I am willing to release old negative beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling. And look at under that. Oh my goodness. I was meant to see this. All is well in my world. All is well in my world. And that is a Louise Hay phrase that literally changed my life, because no matter what you're going through, there's always somebody who's going through something far, far, far worse. And so we really have nothing to complain about, because all is well in your world. All is well. It's all going to be okay. I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the media right now, and there's kind of almost this panic, and that's why I don't watch the news. And I hear about stuff anyway from people. The most important stuff comes out no matter what I want to do about listening to that or not. So maybe that's something that you're being asked to do, is to clear out some of the things that you're watching or that people are telling you, the gossip, the media, to help with that whirlwind of thoughts, to help you come up with clarity and tune back into yourself. All right, take care of yourself on the journey. Until we meet again. Bye.